Hey friendo, I'm One Tucker, and this is Read Only Memories, a new cyberpunk adventure. So, this game was suggested in Extra Credits Games You Might Not Have Tried series, and here on my channel, I'm planning to play as many of those games as possible because while the summaries that Extra Credits give are excellent, um, and a lot of these games should really be receiving all of the support any of you can give them. Not everyone has the time or money to play and to buy and play these games. And so I played a little bit of the beginning of this, but past the first 10 minutes in, I have no idea what's happening. I'll do my best to give intelligent commentary on the design of the game, but also it's point and click, which I have very little experience with. So, basically, I probably know less about this than you do, and if that's something that's going to frustrate you, you should probably leave now. Alright, let's get into this. Start a new game and listen to this amazing introduction, which I've heard about 10 times in the past as many minutes.
San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world is on the cusp of not one, but three technological singularities. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
The dream, to be honest.
Jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. Relationship organizational managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person.
Honestly, a lot of this sounds like ideal. It doesn't appear to be a dystopia, as far as I can tell.
Think for themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to
In the newsfeed, there was just 49ers trump the Raiders.
devices that can truly adapt.
Why is the sports ball happening so far into the future with the same sports ball names?
Fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
Oh no. Stop the furries.
Attention below. A Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered.
That's our little buddy. It's gonna be our friend. Awesome. Alright, cool. So as far as I know, that's about the only narration in the game. So now you get to put up with my narration. Or rather, my reading of everything that's going on screen. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. Sink. Look at this nasty ass sink. You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing. Running water might just make it worse. Yikes. My beautiful little plant. Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. I'd say could I water it, but given the state that the sink is in, I'm guessing that's not advisable. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Aren't they supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? That's me trying to grow plants. I tried to grow mint and I killed it. Coffee. You take a sip of the old, stale coffee. The letters F and K seem as clear as day. It's also really gross. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug through the day. You assume. Well, I guess so. The rich typically drink better coffee. A copy of Wakefield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Fair enough. The classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's more useful holding up the window. The laptop will advance us, so let's not check that out quite yet. Stack of papers. A stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Oh boy, I'm sure we're doing great on that front. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. Probably. So this guy has shit handwriting? No, your principals whine too much at the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Oh, probably. Like, definitely. Probably. There we go. GX Ultra Beats headphones. A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones. The ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. I'm not going to review them though. Headphones added to items. These are the GX Ultra Beats you need to write a review for. Guess now is as good a time as any to get to work. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. I want to listen to the sink. Those damn headphones. You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Sweet. Can I listen to the window? Don't throw your new headphones out there. This may be a moderately safe neighborhood, but those will be gone in 10 minutes if you leave them out. I just wanted to listen to the street noises. You know? You know? Can I listen to this poster? You touch the poster and YMO begins playing in your ears. Alright, I can listen to the poster. I guess that's a band I like. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. I don't know, they sound pretty good to me. Can I take it? Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. How flimsy is this place? I don't think I like that. Look at Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but... well, it works. I'd say that about my computer, but my computer is actually not bad. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Oh yeah. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. How about I watch videos? This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. Streams? There's not just videos uploaded? You turn on the GX Ultra Beats and they sync automatically as you start to watch one of those less as you start to watch one of the less pornographic feeds. Boy, are most of them. Your best options are usually limited to video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Video games. Lappy's speakers feel neglected, but you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. You're so accomplished! That's how I feel whenever I complete a menial task. Journal Logic, OK Today. OK Today is NeoSF's most beloved morning show about... It's a news site. This is the show's online newspaper called Scanline. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Cool. I feel like a lot of journalistic sites are like that, but That'd not be correct. I want to know more about this guy. Oh. He's got a little bit of a Lockhart vibe. Sporps! I don't care. Local news. A story about a broken down Froyo stand? Okay. Current events article. A story about the human revolution. Oh boy. What is the human revolution? Human revolution remains vigilant in hashtag Stay Human movement. December 19th. The human revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus. The gene splicing treatment facility has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The human revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. I mean, I guess you could say that's right. Because, like, yeah, you're probably diluting the human experience a little bit, but the human experience is probably also pretty overrated. I'd say so, at least. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in order to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. Let them be furries in peace. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Were we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as this story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. June Valmar Anna. Okay today. I'm not okay today. Alright. So let's get on that thing. Compose using Journalogic. Alright, time to get your work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character, finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. That's an optimistic way of looking at it, buddy. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed, but first, log out. As one does. Or you could go through the rest of your emails before you sleep. Why? Spam mail, scam mail, bill, work mail, weekly update, invitation, promotional mail, rent mail. Another article, another paycheck, and it's all going straight to your rent. That's a shame. Promotional invitation. What's the invitation to? An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha Lee, DDS. Why does a dentist want you to see a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Why would a dentist be luring you into a trap? They're going to steal your teeth? Weekly update. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Alright. So I guess I'll just be receiving those till the end of time. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and log out. Talk to your bed. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. But it does talk to you. I'm understanding that right. The bed does, in fact, talk to you. Alright. I Time to get some rest. Howdy. Those are some awful, ominous sounding bass noises there. Ah, good. You're finally awake. I sure am. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? What? I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. The hell is that? Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro actuators, so I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. I should stop reading that fast, because I am going to hit a bit of a snag and make a fool of myself. How did you get in here in the first place? I came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. That's reassuring. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Securigate M14723B. 17 trillion? Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you. What stored personal data on me? I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Probably because I liked my dog. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. Well, and that you left it open. Yeah, that's not very smart of me. My window's lock is broken? Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filling a maintenance request with your building superintendent. I'm sure that'll go over great. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Fair enough. Not quite to my standards. You have pretty high standards, buddy. How'd you find out my dog's birthday? Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find that the added attack vector introduced by the voice control system worth the convenience. It has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Wait a sec, what was that about my computer? Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. Probably from all the pornographic streams on the Lips Live. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Because it was my only computer. How could you do that? All my work was on there. Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. I don't really feel like it is the least I can do. I don't really feel comfortable with that little buddy. My buddy, my pal. Okay, and you decided to break into my home because... Ah, sorry, I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble a bit when I'm nervous. Me too, little buddy. I have all of the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. You know my friend Hayden? Hayden Weber? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yeah. I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math. Help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hoe. Slow down, just start from the beginning. Imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out of a window and, after some deliberation, came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Was anyone out for Hayden? No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he has been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational, okay. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go to as far as snatching him. Oh my god. He also never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. Why would they want? Well, you said his engineering skills. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you are the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. I think I understand what you mean. Why would they want Hayden? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. There's probably a number of researchers at Parallax, especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. You know, kidnapping's more direct. I suspect it has to do with me. Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it? Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. Hi, little buddy. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience, and you're named after the Turing test. That's cute. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. If you don't know what a Turing test is, you probably know what a Turing test is, but it's a competition between a artificial intelligence and a human to see if the human can tell whether or not they are speaking to an artificial intelligence. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. Tell me more. A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. You seem really young, but that could just be because you're small. How old is Turing? But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. I'm afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you know, one way or the other? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. We're out of time. Okay. I took the liberty of charging the autocab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance accounts, and the car has just arrived. I don't know if I have the money for that. But okay. I'll go with you. That's strange. Come on. Well, the lock for our home seems to have already been replaced. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sound of his assailants breaking the lock. Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it? This looks like a lot swankier a place than mine. So, it's possible that they're that quick on fixing the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. You look so smug about that. Oh! A lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's store has far better security than yours does. You don't have to rub it in, man. Just be careful. Will do. As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off serious attackers. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. Comforting, Turing. Why don't you? I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Glad we're clear on that one, buddy. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But if they were after you, you did the right thing getting away. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Alright. It has been very nearly a half an hour, and my hair is an absolute mess, so I'm going to leave this here. I pretty much got to this point when I played it before, so from here on out, I'm flying blind. So, that's exciting. Thank all one of you for coming and watching this video, and hopefully I will see you again soon.